This ant infestation. Look how well, look how bad I am at maintaining my room. This is on the other side of my bed, and I did not pay attention to this side until now. I lazily grew in the habit of wiping off my crumbs onto that side without thinking about the ramifications of infestation. And so today's just been a project of cleaning up my room, getting rid of that infestation. Don't worry about this. You should see the other guy. No, the other guy is me, where I popped a pimple and the pimple bled and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And when it did clot, I scratched my nose and it bled some more. And so, solution, band-aid, bandage. Uh, yeah, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. I want to talk. Man. I want to talk about how I kind of see this year as the year of entertainment. Uh, these few months, I've been indulging in entertainment, and I've been getting more into playing video games that are corrupting the youth. Um, and what I've been noticing is that there are a lot of interesting and fun games that are coming out this year, and I have like 250 items on my wish list, and like maybe a third or 25% of them are coming soon or in early access. Um, and so I feel like this is going to be a good year for video games. Uh, One of the best video games, well, surely it's going to be one of the best, because how could Edmund McMillan, the creator of The Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy, how could he make a bad game? Uh, just kind of just forget about The Legend of Bumbo and Is Nigh. Um, they're not really bad games, but they're unpolished games and they have mixed reviews. Um, the Legend of Bumbo is so buggy. It's quite disappointing, but I still 100% it because I really enjoyed it. But his new game called Mewgenics uh, is supposed to release early this year, maybe early in quarter two, um, and it's supposed to be just as big, if not bigger, than The Binding of Isaac, and so just waiting in anticipation for that. Um, so yeah, good year for video games, um, and good year for TV entertainment too. So many shows getting reboots, sequels, or uh, new, uh, like original stories releasing this year, and even some good movies too. Uh, like already we have Invincible season 3, and it's like the writing in it is like the best it's ever been for the series. And next week we're gonna get Daredevil Born Again, and like they've done good marketing. Like they've sold everyone on believing that this could be like the best the show has ever been, if not like maybe slightly worse than like season 1 of uh Daredevil, but still gonna be great entertainment. Um and then we get like The Last of Us, uh season 2, which is supposed to be the first half of the second game, uh with a lot of infected and blah blah blah. So it's just like, this is a good year for entertainment, man. Like I think like that's like gonna be a major theme running throughout this year, is just eating good with entertainment, and just appreciating that, appreciating the hedonistic side of enjoying these otherworldly pleasures of entertainment. Um, but if you don't want any spoilers for Invincible, then like you can just turn off right now. But I'm probably gonna talk about Invincible now and spoil a bunch of it. Season 1, season 2, season 3. So turn off if you don't want that. But what I like about Invincible is that like Mark Invincible, he loses like all the time, but when he wins, like it's often like at great cost. Like people, innocent people die. Sometimes the villain dies, or he he gets beaten to a pulp near to death, as close to death as a Viltrumite can get. Like I watched the latest episode, season 3, episode 6, and like there was a hostage situation, and I'm like, oh yeah, like they're gonna be fine because heroes save the day, like heroes protect the innocent. Like that's what I've been so conditioned to at just watching generic most superhero shows. And then like I had to pause and think like, no, oh shit, I'm watching Invincible. This stuff doesn't happen. People get sad all the time with tragedy. And yeah, yeah, innocent people um die. Like the hostages, they just get scorched, singed, and like fuck. I just Invincible is like, it's one of the best like superhero shows. Like I often compare it in my head to The Boys, with a gritty commentary on the superhero genre. Like those shows are very similar in many ways, where there's a lot of blood, guts, and um, the good guys, they don't always win, and when they do win, it's very bloody and at great cost. And they explore aspects of our society. They explore the what it would actually be like to have superheroes and not have it all glamorized, where so many superhero depictions, it's so much glamorized, and like the average Joe are often put on the sidelines and not really explored what it'd be like to live with these superpowered individuals. And so we get to see the highlights, and it's kind of like superhero propaganda, uh where we're constantly sold about how great it would be like, uh if superheroes would exist, how cool it is. But in reality, it would probably be terrifying as shit, just knowing like at any minute like a kaiju could just spawn up out of the ocean and just like top topple down my house just out of nowhere. Like that shit happens all the time in like superhero shows, especially Invincible. And so I like I like this exploration and I like these questions that you ask. Now, one question that like I would like to see explored in here in hero shows is uh like for Invincible, like he can just be like stabbed through the heart and be fine. But I want to know like the biology of like his body, like how important are his organs, and like what do his organs look like? Because when we see like holes punctured through his body, it's just all like it's just like this flesh wall, like it's just this fleshy meat like a steak. Um, and we don't really get to see the bones of the rib cage or like the intestines or the liver or the lungs. And so I wanna I wanna have a deeper understanding of like these super powered individuals. Like what do their anatomy and physiology, like what do they look like? How do they work? Um and maybe a more like biology minded person could pitch that idea in the future, but right now that's just like that's some that's like a question I have that's not really been explored um before. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say just how excited I am for this year of entertainment. Um yeah, but that's pretty much it. Uh other stuff like midweek check-in, like to no longer talk about entertainment, but just like a midweek check-in. Um this week I've gotten some rest and now I feel a bit energized, a little bit animated today. Um like these past few days I've just been kind of bagged. Um like my whole body just was sore, like I did like a major workout, and maybe that is because like how many chin-ups and push-ups I've been doing lately that's causing like even my legs to be sore because it stretches the whole body and it uses the whole body. But today I just went outside and I just went for a walk and I was like, oh, this feels so good to just breathe in fresh air and just to feel free inside my body. And it's so nice to just get out, especially after just being cooped up inside for a long time. It's just it's just good to just spend some time outside. And um I have been like spending some time like over here. Like I have two very comfy outdoor chairs, and sometimes I'll lay down with a pillow and blanket with those two like merged together and just sit outside and just watch or listen to videos. Um, I've been really enjoying doing that lately. I even do it often at night, just watching the sunset, like, and just hearing the birds, and it's so nice. Like, I highly recommend if you have space in your home, like a balcony or something, like invest in some outdoor, uh, like comfortable, like a fold out chair, um, or a hammock or something. So even if you just want to watch TV, at least like you can watch TV while taking in like fresh air, and like you train your eyes to take in like the sunlight and everything. Um, just level up your comfort um, in a more healthy manner. And like originally that was like I started doing that with like gut pain because like the fresh air helps with it. But now like I'm kind of appreciative of that because it got me more into the habit of going for walks and drinking more water and just relaxing outside, even if I'm still using a screen. Um, it's like it's still like a it's still a bit unhealthy to be glued to a screen, but it's much less unhealthy if you're also outside and you're glued to a screen. Okay. Um, yeah. No, I've just been enjoying that, and the homework that my therapist um went home with me is like one, less screen time, so don't go to bed uh with a screen in front of you. Put your phone in the other room, and I've done this in the past, and it's a good reminder to do it. I did not do it last night, which I was supposed to, but baby steps. Okay, I'll put in an effort to do it tonight. Okay, um, and just make that a ritual of just putting the phone in the other room and just laying down. How I could even, like, I often like listening to videos as I just drift off to sleep, and so I could like have the noise up so I can still hear it. Um, and then once the video ends, I have it where it doesn't autoplay; it just stops. So I could do that. That could be my strategy. Okay, as I try to level up my healthy habits. Um, so he wants me to do that. He wants me to connect more in nature, but not overdo it, which I've kind of been overdoing it by um, having my walks be too frequent. Um, but connect with nature, less screen time, and enter more social settings. And so um, I'm not doing. I'm procrastinating on entering social settings today because I gotta work on my room. Um, uh, but maybe at the end of today, I will consider going for a bus ride. Um, Tomorrow, I get a freebie with like my mom can will, will drive me to like a grocery store. We pick up a few things. Um, yeah, last week, when I was assigned to have three outings, I only did two, and I cheated where my dad pulled me out of my room, and we we went for a drive. Well, he um, ate Wendy's, like we sat down in Wendy's, and he ate food, but I couldn't stomach food, and so I just ate it at home, but sat in it, and then walked around a store and got a bunch of healthy fruits, vegetables for me, and so I know like the oxymoron there, where did something unhealthy with Wendy's, but then did a trade off where I got healthy food. Okay, it's a delicate balance. Okay, um, it's a seesaw. It's a teeter totter. Um, yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if things are getting better or if things are just like they're staying the same, and we are all being delusional here and thinking that things are getting better. Um, I don't know. Um, Better to be more positive than being a pessimist, right? Um, yeah, but in the end, we're just going through life, right? Things will just end up where they've always meant to, where they've always been meant to be, with the laws of cause and effect. Yeah. I don't know. Uh, I talked to one of my neighbors today, and they suggested volunteering at a SOS thrift shop, just in town up there. So I might volunteer there. Um, yeah, and I might take a online course. My doctor sent me an online course that I could do, and it may cost $25, or that may be the 8 counseling sessions that cost $25 each. Anyways, there's something. Things are going. Um, Seeing a psychiatrist on March 6th next week, and might diagnose me with more things. Might prescribe new medications. Um, I'm not a huge fan of changing my medications because I don't trust it, and I feel like I'm comfortable with what I'm on right now. Um, yeah, I am on a wait list to see a neurologist, and they may diagnose me with some more things, and so all these speculations are coming up, all these possibilities. Um, yeah, I guess I'll let you guys know because I share everything here as my personal diary, my Doc Boys diary. Um, so you get a intimate look at the, my coastal life of some dude just trying to figure his life out, um, and just trying to reconcile with past traumas, past mistakes, um, and a body that um, looks good on paper, but can be self sabotaging by its very nature. So, yeah. Yep. That's what this is. That's what you're watching. That's what you came here for. Um, yeah. Um, I guess like I've been posting, making a bunch of posts here on YouTube, and like I didn't realize that like people, many people, maybe two or three, actually like read the entire post. Like I had like a very long paragraph that like I just wrote for myself, and um one of you guys commented on it, and like I wasn't expecting someone to actually read my self-deprecating comments. Um, Sometimes I write things and I just need to put them out there. I don't care who sees them. Um, and I usually think no one's gonna see them because people usually like I've made so many posts, and I've written so much in some of my descriptions. A lot of them are blank, so don't go searching. Don't go rabbit hole searching for them. And like no one comments on them, and I've written some very intimate, personal stuff in them, and so um, I don't think I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm just taken aback because people are actually reading what I'm saying, and that's like that warms my heart that someone actually cares enough to read um, the words that I type, um, and I have this perception in my head where like so much like of our culture and like internet culture like there's a lot of brain rot, and like people people's attention spans can be pretty low, and so like reading a lot of words for some people can be a lot of work. And sometimes it is a lot of work, even for me as a avid reader. Um, and so I've developed like this preconception in my head where like 99% of people won't have the mental energy to read what I have to say, and so no one's going to. So I don't know. This is a long tangent of just I don't even know if what I'm saying it matters, but it matters to me in this moment. Um, yeah. Don't you love unscripted content? Don't you love that? Like make like some of it has to be scripted, not like written down scripted, but scripted inside my head because like that's how like ideas are formed where I have these ideas I want to talk about, right? And so like especially like the openings to videos like are very much planned, but then like it just rambles on and the longer and longer it goes on, the less and less scripted it goes. So don't you just love that unpredictable content of just a man just blabbing, blabbling in front of you? And there's like not a lot of there's no jump cuts here. Um, yeah, I had like a commenter, and I'm sure he's a he. He even made like a short video, um, like in praise of like what I do here, and like a phrase, like a very uh like catchphraseable phrase he he said in it was like uh this dude put the U back in YouTube, and it's just like I was so honored for that. Um, yeah. So I don't know. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Um, it means quite a bit that people actually care about what I have to say. Um, so yeah, you'll see me in the next video as you do. And yeah, wish you all well. Spread the love, okay? Um, uh, what's the opposite of hurt people? Hurt people. Um, positive people heal people, and so just loving people, love people, something like that. Just spread the love to each other because we're all just trying to do our best, except for the very few that are actively trying to do their worst. I bet you can name somebody that does that. Ayo. Um, yeah, just be kind to each other, please. Because even if someone is like being very mean and they're clearly a bully, oftentimes they're just doing that because they're hurting underneath. Um, some injustice happened to them and they're just trying to take it out on others as a coping mechanism. A lot of what we do is just a coping mechanism, so just acknowledge that and just try to be loving to each other. Because that's the only way we're going to be able to make it through these years in life. And someone might actually need it in that moment. Like you have no idea. Like a passing by positive comment could just like make someone's day. It could just turn their whole mood around. I've had multiple vivid experiences where I've done that, and I've had that done to me. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much it for like the fifth time. See ya.